Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 47 of the Everything Motor Racing Podcast. Jacob, number 47. Who have you got?
The one and only Axel Bassani.
What a beast, man.
Absolute beast. Probably going to be a race winner in Superbike.
He's only 21. Is he 21 or 22 now? He's young. And his name, Adam Norridin used 47 as well.
Yeah, and Dodo Boggio in Chev.
Oh, yeah, Dodo, yeah, the little last bar rider.
Yeah, little Italian kid.
Yeah, he's quick. Yes, as you can tell from the title, Qatar is this weekend. Finally.
Really? I had no idea. Jesus
Shut
Christ.
up.
Wasn't.
That's come round quick, haven't it?
It is fucking flying around.
No, is it fuck? I've been dragging. Made me want to fucking cry.
Oh, nah, mate, for me it's blasted because I'm doing the countdown, right? And the fact that I've got 4 left to do, like post, when I was like last week, it felt like I had 60 left to do, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah, roll on Thursday.
What are you going to do with yourself?
Oh, I
couldn't say on a PG-13 podcast.
Is that what this is?
I don't think so.
Maybe a 15.
I don't even know. I'm going to have so much free time to write articles about MotoGP.
Oh, the dream.
Exciting, man. Every year when Qatar comes around. Qatar's the best race in a way because it's like the first one after a winter.
It breaks a deadlock. That makes sense.
It could probably be on a fucking drag strip, Qatar, and still be like, oh, yes, let's go.
Yeah, Ducati win.
Yeah, Ducati would win, but...
Yeah, well, we've got a lot to talk about because since the last podcast and now Moto2 and 3 have tested in Portimao. We won't go too much into it, but there is... I'm going to go into it. There's a star man in Moto2 already.
Who saw that coming?
Freaking ready. I'll tell you what. I did not think he'd be this good, though.
Yeah, I thought maybe like top 10 or something.
Yeah.
That would be good, but to be smashing lap records, holy shit.
That's it. If you didn't realise, we are talking about the one and only Pedro Acosta, of course, who has, in his now 3rd ride of a Moto2 bike, gone out and set a new lap record at Portimao on the KLX Moto2, which is like, what the hell?
It wasn't by it wasn't by like a few thousandths.
No, that's right. Yeah,
it was like 0.3 or something, wasn't it?
So,
God,
the test. So the lap record going into the test was a 1:42.0 from Raul Fernandez. Pedro Acosta has improved it by 0.549 seconds. So over half a second.
What?
Like, what the hell? Like,
it's fucking terrifying, isn't it?
It's so scary. Like, Aaron Canet improved it and Pedro Acosta smashed it. Like, I don't really have words to describe that. Like, it was 0.145 over his teammate in second, Augusto Fernandez. This kid's 17 years old.
Yeah, if you've got it, you got it. In a simple as.
Like, obviously going through like history, we've seen riders come through and they've done well. You know, you've got riders, I can't even think off the top of my head now, but
he's going to be another Raul Fernandez, isn't he?
Yeah, like Raul Fernandez came in and it did well in Moto3, but he didn't do amazingly. You know, you've had riders come through, Marc Marquez's rise. I've never seen a rider come through and like this.
Yeah.
With such like dominance.
When the stars align, innit? Every now and again. Like, if Pedro had gone to BOE like he was supposed to.
No, he was meant to go to Bristol. He was meant to go to Bristol.
Bristol, sorry, yeah. I wonder if he'd be the same.
Well, it's mad because he actually didn't have a ride, Pedro, at the end of 2020 because his ride with Bristol fell through. Yeah, so, like, in an alternate universe, Pedro didn't have a seat.
Yeah. Raul Fernandez did him a favour and probably be replaced by him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, because I did an article about Raul Fernandez and his rookie, being a rookie or whatever, and Pedro Acosta has fucked Raul's career up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like he's like the weird one. He's
because
he must be looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, because Pedro was obviously Pedro Acosta's arrival Moto3 pushed Raul to Moto2. Raul was kind of okay with that, is what it is. Raul was getting a bit too big for Moto3. But then Raul wanted to stay in Moto2 an extra year. And Pedro was like, Nah.
I don't think so, bro.
I want Moto2 and
Yeah.
KTM were like, we're not letting you go, man.
But he offered the MotoGP seat, when he, Pedro?
Was he?
Yeah. Officially
He's-
confirmed by the man himself.
He was offered it for 2024, but they wouldn't have been able to do it because of age.
No. Offered for this year.
Really?
Really?
I've not seen anything like that.
Yeah,
Where have you seen
I
that?
think that goes to that
It
shows
was-
his mentality though.
Is
It
this
was
a
in
now Moto?
December.
Is this a
No.
now Moto special?
No, it was in December. It was on MotoGP.com. And I was
Fair
like,
enough.
fucking hell. And he's like, nah, he knew he wasn't ready. I was like, that's sensible, you know.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, he's mature, and that's part of it.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like Pedro's maturity is mental. Like even like the way he rides. You know, he's in Moto3. They're all keen for a scrapping. Over 7 laps to go. Right then, let's drive underneath him. Whereas Pedro's like, yeah, go ahead. I'll sit in 8th and go for the last 3 laps. You know, and then his maturity on track and off track when he knew, because they released on Dorna released like a thing where they follow Pedro's year. They've actually put it on the YouTube channel now as well. And Pedro,
It's good.
yeah, it is good. And Pedro, I do recommend it. Pedro, like, he just showed like a supreme level of maturity, and he even said like he wanted to get into Dennis Podge's head at Portimao. You know, the little wave they did on the cooldown lap when Pedro topped warm up by like a second. You know, and he's like,
Yeah,
this little 17-year-old kid is just royally just taking the piss at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the whole package already.
He is a piss taker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Taking the piss
Yeah.
out of the entire fucking process, really.
And that's the thing
Like,
now.
You shouldn't be doing what he's doing.
And that's the thing now with the age limit, we'll never see anything like this ever again at such a young age. Like he could be in MotoGP, right? Because I read a tweet. This is going to be a Pedro podcast. I already know it, but Pedro Acosta, right?
Pedro cast.
If Pedro, for example, wins the Moto2 championship this year and goes up next year, he will have a full season and a half to become the youngest ever MotoGP class race winner.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Oh,
He
wow.
can also, if he wins the Moto2 title, he'll be the first ever rookie to come in and win both titles, like straight off the bat.
Yeah, first in history.
You know,
like,
like riders of like Danny Pedrosa's quality couldn't even do that.
yeah, because I put that on my story and a lot of people are like, oh, Danny. And I'm like, no, right. We mean riders come into the 125/Moto3, win the title as a rookie, step up to Moto2/250s and win the title as a rookie again. So 2 seasons in Grand Prix, 2 titles. No one's ever done
Yeah,
that.
like-
Pedro could do that.
Like Danny P, I thought was a rookie, but he'd done some races the season before, just not
Yeah.
all. So I was like, you know, that puts it in perspective because we all know Danny P is an alien.
yeah, like if you do, it's 6
Pedro's
races.
done
If
what
you do,
Danny couldn't even do. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you do 6 races, then you're not a rookie anymore.
Weird rule, but yeah.
Sorry?
You then, if you obviously you can't see it, but Dex just put a hoodie on and he's like, yeah, I'm fucking inch.
I'm not. I'm just putting a hoodie on.
Jim Shark.
Jim Shark.
mate. Jim Shark for the girl.
More
No,
like
Jim-
fucking Jim Dolphin for him. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Oh
Jim.
my god.
Fuck's
Holy
sake.
shit.
Jacob, well, you can tell
What
you're a
was that?
dad, can't you? Your dad jokes.
Fucking right. Well, one of us
What?
got to do it. One of
What
us
you
got
got
to
your
be the
shirt?
fucking dad group of the group.
You got G-star on
G-star.
his shirt. Because he's a G, you know? One of the OGs.
Gangster, innit?
Gangsta blood. But,
And
another...
it's totally fuck all to do with the fact this is my only clean t-shirt.
No, but what have you got on the chair behind you? Is that bedding?
Love it.
You got
Yeah, it's
bedding
quilt
behind you?
for the
Ah.
kids.
What's the screen? This is shit for our listeners, but what's that screen? I'm confused.
Alexa.
Oh, is it? Oh, on a screen?
Mm.
I didn't
Just
know.
on the floor behind you
Yeah,
in the corner.
yeah. I
Nice.
Well, the kids
Love it.
use it, so I just leave it free, and then wherever they want to go, like that, the chair behind me as well is very movable.
If I
whichever
shout
way they
something
wanna
at her,
sit
will
then,
she,
they can
will she
sit.
hear me? If I shout something at her?
No, because you're coming out of my headphones.
God damn it. Okay. Well, anyway, back to Moto 2.
F in the chat, boys.
F in the
Anyway,
chat. Back to
Back
Moto
to the
2.
Pedro cast.
Yeah.
Pedro cast.
Well, I'm going to move it from the Pedro cast to the Fernandinho podcast. Because
Yeah.
he's freaking
Yeah.
4th overall and is near the old lap record as well. He's 16. proof in the pudding.
And if you look at it as well, it's like, sorry, I was just saying, it's like Kalex, Botoscuro, Kalex.
Yeah.
You know, he's you know, oh my God.
Like, is all Kalex's down to 12 apart from Furman in 4th?
Yeah. The problem is, nothing I say is going to be what I haven't said about Furman before now.
True.
No, I know. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, Furman is a supreme talent. Like, you, fair play to you, have been screaming about him since maybe 2018. It's the same year that Guevara won the European Talent Cup, 2019.
That's
so,
right.
you know, you've been nonsense on him since he was 13 years old. So, you know, you're doing all right there.
Yeah. But when you're right, you can't get arrested.
Okay. That's Jimmy Savile. But, you know, it just shows
to be fair, if you actually look at him, it's terrifying. He looks about 25.
What, Jimmy?
Yeah, he's the full size of a Moto2. Yeah.
Oh,
Jimmy
you mean
Savile, No, he's the full...
Jimmy Savile.
Oh my God.
No, like, if you actually look at him, he's the full build of like gonna be a MotoGP rider, except he's 16. It's mental.
Yeah, he's built like a brick shithouse, fam, and he's quite like stocky.
Yeah,
he's
literally,
tall
like,
and stocky.
Like, you're gonna have struggled to, you know, bully him on track.
He's gonna be a force this year, I think. Like, because I mean, yeah, it's Portimao. He knows Portimao like the back of his hand, but he knows a lot of tracks. He's not a rookie. He won't class as a rookie this year because he's done more than 6 rounds. But he just looks good, and so does Albert Arenas. You know, switching for the Bosco Scuro to this Kalex. He looks like a beast this year. And his teammate, Jake Dixon. Before we get the British crowd on us, Jake Dixon looks good as well.
British.
Bottled water.
Well, they were in a couple of tenths of each other.
Yeah, it's
literally it's the same old story, isn't it? Ryder moves from Bosco Scuro to Kalex, finds Kalex much more user-friendly, goes faster.
It's always the way. Digi found that out, you know. But yeah, Moto2 this year is just going to be good. And of course, I've got to mention, because he did kick off at me last time, Zonta van den Goorberg is doing well. Okay, if you listen to this, Zonta, you're doing well, mate.
I know he does listen, so yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, great.
No, genuinely, like, all aside, like, genuinely.
No, like, yeah, not just paying him lip service, he did well. Like, he, you know, like, the improvement to move up.
Oh, it's quicker than Bobby, eh? Like,
yeah, exactly. You know, he's quicker than a lot of people. You got Renato Fanati. You've got all the rookies actually there, to be fair. I think he was the fastest rookie. Yeah. No, Salac was just ahead. Fucking hell, Salac.
Yeah, Philip Salad.
But like going back to Zonta, like, he has actually done a pretty damn good job. Fair play to Zonta, you know, like, because he has come from the European or Junior Moto3 World Championship. It was a rookie there. He's never ridden a Moto3 bike before 2021, like a full size one. He did the Rookies Cup, of course, but they're not. They're a lot.
Yeah, they're Talent Cup level.
Yeah, they're not very good, to put it bluntly. You know, so then to hop onto a NTS, learn that, and then hop onto the Kalex and learn that, and then only really be within 2 seconds of P1 in P18, that is some progress. Because he was way off in his first test.
Yeah.
And he's made really solid progress.
That's the thing.
Yeah, like, fair play to him. Like, he's doing well, Zonta. So if you are listening, well done, mate. You're doing good. Yeah, I'm quite excited for Moto2 this year.
The whole crop of rookies.
Yeah, like, it's a decent.
Like, if you look at all the rookies, like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, Manuel Gonzalez as well is looking good. Antonelli's looking all right. Fanate, who's not really a rookie, but it's just going to be a good year, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year.
Yeah,
but
not really a rookie.
No, he's not. And then Moto3, Dennis Foggia, I think, is just going to run away with it.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Why not?
What I will say is the Leopard bikes this season, they do look much better with the added black.
Yeah, they're spicy. There's no one going to talk. Is it just going to be me talking this podcast?
Sorry,
I'm like, let's have a conversation.
I'm just looking at the results a sec.
I'm like leaving you like gaps to talk, and you're like,
yeah.
I'll tell you one anomaly for Moto3 though is Olgado, because obviously he's injured.
Yeah, he's still
I don't think
right,
17th is his true position.
It's not, but 17th is still fucking
It's not
impressive.
his true position.
For a man who's got broken foot. At least he's got his sister to caress it and heal him back up to health, eh?
Oh, Don, no.
Didn't you receive a message?
I'm out of the loop with this one.
Oh, yeah.
I've received several messages.
We've said it before.
Is Danny Olgado smashing his sister? I think maybe.
Yeah.
Not even joking. This is not a new thing.
Like, this isn't just us either. A lot of people think that Holgado is smashing his sister. They're just
it's weird
Instagram posts that are just so strange. Like, the stuff they post, like, okay, yeah, I get it, you're siblings, you love each other. But then there's other stuff that you're like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, there's lines, I think.
If you want to be a racer chaser, fair enough, I get it. But don't do it to your own freaking brother, mate.
Oh my God.
But yeah, to be fair, like,
anyway,
back to the topic in hand. Holgado, is done actually really well. I'm really impressed with Holgado with a broken foot. And yeah, he's doing well. But the rookie that of the freaking thing was 15-year-old David Munoz.
Jamie can't race, really.
Yeah, solid.
If he was racing, I would genuinely put him on for the podium at Qatar. Not even joking.
But, if Granny had balls, she'd be grandpa, wouldn't she? Doesn't
You
make
lot are a fucking lively bunch today,
I
aren't
love
you?
that saying.
Well, it's not wrong, is it? Like, it's a big if. Like, the thing is, he tested at a Chev track. He's only ridden the Moto3 bike at Chev tracks of Jerez and Portimao.
Yeah.
So,
but
it's going to be a steeper learning curve when he does come in.
He's a future world champ, I'm saying it now.
Fill me in why he's not racing.
He's 15.
Again, Cam?
Fill me. Oh, right.
Yeah, he's only 15 years old.
Not old enough yet.
So he's not old enough.
He didn't actually win the title.
So he's not old enough and he's still fifth place.
He's not old enough, but he came fourth. Or fifth. Yeah.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
that is insane. Like, that's the thing, right? I'm going to go back to this.
That's pretty
good.
good.
It's a proof of the Spanish thing that's coming through. We've got a wave of riders now that are coming through. We've got Fermin, Pedro, you've got Munoz, you've got obviously Garcia, he's been there a little while though. Then you go down the order, you've got Holgado, Ortola, for example, Moreira. This lot, and there's a few more. There's the other Munoz that's in the Chev still this year, and a few more that have all previously shown to have talent levels way above the riders they've raced against. And these guys, I can see them in the next few years going straight up to MotoGP. Like, give it a few years, 5 years, right? We'll have both the Munozes in MotoGP. We'll have Ortola in MotoGP. Holgado will be on a KTM factory bike. It's these kids, man. Like, we thought the level was high, but this crop of rookies this year are the highest level of rookies I've seen in probably the last 7 years. Like, the level is
pretty wild.
Pedro's
so
part
high.
of that.
Yeah, Pedro is, and so is Javier Artigas, and so is Eisen Guevara.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, Pedro's part of that group, but he's already
in
ahead.
Moto2. Yeah, because Pedro was in that same group. If you go back to the Red Bull rookies in 2020, take out the champion and take out, take out the champion, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th in the championship. Can't remember. There is one in there that you can remove. But yeah, basically 5 of the top 7 were rookies in the championship, with Pedro in 2nd place. In 2020, right?
Yeah,
most of those riders are now in the World Championship.
Funny.
Wow.
And that includes the other Munoz, who's still 15 and will be in the Chev this year. That's Daniel Munoz. Because you're David Munoz and you're Daniel Munoz.
Danny, yeah.
This crop of Spanish riders, like, people go, oh, Spanish riders are so fast. Mate, these kids are...
Yeah, because they get the back end.
Yeah.
They get the ways to do it. They get the back end. They get everything. They get the support, which is what the other countries don't do. Well, Italy aside, but not to that level.
Yeah.
And then everybody's screaming, oh, why aren't there no British riders in the World Championships?
It's because they're not getting the support. But thankfully, obviously with Scott and what's his face, Watley, they got to race in the same teams as his riders this year. So you had obviously Scott teammates to Holgado this year, and then you had Autoled teammates to Watley last year. So they got to learn from the best. You know, Scott Ogden was training with Nico Terrell and all the other good riders you got. Oh Christ, I forgot David Alonso as well. Give him a few years, he'll be in the World Championship because he's too young this year. No, he's not. He's 15. He can race in it this year, but he's not ready at the moment. Give him.
Approved that.
I reckon he'll be the champion of the Chev this year. Like,
he will achieve what Yoni Hernandez couldn't under the Colombian flag, I think.
Yeah, but that's the thing. These Spaniards are so impressive, and which is kind of why I'm glad that we've got the VisionTrack team now with Michael Laverty, because now it provides British riders a path. And if you go into because obviously the feeder series are the Junior GP, they released the Junior GP's entry list the other week. So if you go into the Chev entry list, so I've got them here. I've got the Junior GP, I've got the Moto2, and I've got the European Talent Cup. They are now doing what the Spaniards have had, you know, the Cuna de Campeones and things like that. Campeones. And the team Estrella Galicia. Basically, British riders now have a pathway, not just in going into the World Championship with a team of 2 riders, aka obviously the VisionTrack Honda team, but all the way through to grassroots. They've got pit bike teams to go all the way, you know, they're racing the Fab Racing, then they're racing like the British Talent Cup. Now there's European Talent Cup team. So let's have a look. So the VisionTrack racing team has got Johnny Garnis in the European Talent Cup. And then they've also got Casey O'Gorman, who was a British Talent Cup champion this year. Yeah. I'm just trying to find the other page. There we go.
I'm starting to think VisionTrack are going to be what the junior talent team should have been.
Maybe, yeah. But the thing is, because you've got Michael Laverty's Academy team, but then you've also got a VisionTrack team that are separate to that with the same title sponsor that are only going to run British Talent. Right. So you've got 2 British riders in the European Talent Cup under that banner this year. Obviously, if you want to go into more British riders in the championship, you've also got Kyle Grant, and then you've also got where's his name? Emmanuel Brinton in the team Estrella Galicia, which is really good.
That's a big move.
That is huge. He's a great rider as well. Just want to say, put it out there.
Carter Brown as well in the Moto2.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting to that. Hold on. So then,
it's not my fault you can't read quick.
So then we got a progression into the European Talent Cup. Then to go into the Junior Moto3 World Championship with the British riders. So then you've got, I'm just going down the list quickly. British Talent team. Obviously you've got Eddie O'Shea, and then where the frick is it? So yeah, you got Carter Brown, like you said. Oh, that's in Moto2. Where the frick is it? I don't know if they've got a Moto3 team. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's actually a Moto3 European team.
And I'd assume that's because they were told that the talent team are going to be the Moto3 team.
Yes, yeah, I'd assume. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. But then you go into the Moto2 team, so say if they can't get a Moto3 World Championship ride, but they're good enough, too good for that class, they can go to the European Moto2 team, and there's so many riders. So they've got Carter Brown. So this championship doesn't actually list what they're riding, but this is either going to be on stock 600, so like R6s. They'll be in the Honda Cup, which is a KLX frame or Moto2 frame with a Honda engine, or it'll be full Moto2 with a Triumph engine, but it doesn't say what's what. But yeah, you've got Carter Brown on the VisionTrack racing team. Then you've got...
What's weird is he's doing British Talent Cup as well.
Yeah, he's doing British Talent Cup and Moto2. But I'm assuming he'll be on a 600. I'm assuming he'll be on an R6.
You've got to think so, no? But either way, like going from a fucking Talent Cup bike to that, I'm just hoping it doesn't fuck him right up. Like,
yeah, I think he'll be on an R6, stock 600. Then you've got Thomas Strudwick as well, who I think will probably be on a Moto2. And then you've got, that's it. So you've got 2 of them. Then obviously you've got Corey Tinker as well, Corey Tinker will be in that class. He's come from the British Talent Cup. And then you've got Sam Wilford as well. So, to go back on the point, we have got a massive trail now of British riders coming up through the ranks and a pathway now, all right, from the Fab Racing all the way to the Moto3 World Championship. And then they've got like a Moto2 European Championship team as well. So this Spanish dominance we've had in the last few years could be a British dominance in a few years. Maybe.
Yeah, big yes. But probably not, because Spain are just going to do it better. That's the thing. Like, for every one British kid, there's going to be 20 Spaniards.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with Scott Ogden, for example, he's a strong level, but he's surrounded. But there's probably about 7 or 8, maybe 10 Spanish riders around him who are equally as good, or if not better. And same with Joel Kelso, you know.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you look at who's actually coming up, there wasn't many Chev race winners last year in Moto3, but Scott and Joel were both one of them. Yeah,
I think there was 5 different race winners. Because you had Daniel Oltola didn't win a race. Munoz won races. Scott, Kelso. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
So to be literally about half and 2 of you not being Spanish, that's really, really good. That is promising.
Yeah, really. Oh, here we go. Holgado. Asman won a race. Of course he did.
Yeah, Aragon won it.
Yeah, then obviously... No, Catalonia.
Catalonia, sorry, yeah. That's what.
Yeah, and then
obviously... at Aragon.
Yeah, but then obviously Munoz, Holgado, you know, like the talent, and fucking David Salvador, man. Like, the fact that he came in, right? Yeah, but the fact that David Salvador did a test at Jerez for Leopard, finished 3rd, and doesn't have a seat. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I think people know my feelings.
Injustice. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already discussed it. I don't want to like hammer that fucking nail home, but I'm like,
let's just flog a dead horse in it.
I'm just sad for Salvador because he's proven he's got it. But he will race with Leglise in the European Junior World Championship Moto3 again this year. So hopefully he can have some wild cards because he'll be on a KTM. So maybe Leglise are solid team. They'll probably give him some wild cards in the World Championship.
Yeah, they're a big team. They can afford it.
Yeah, they're World Championship. World Champions. Maverick Vinales 2013.
That's it. Really European Talent Cup champions as well. Like they got a bit of cash about them. Like, you could easily do 6.
Oh yeah, they are with Maximo. Fucking Maximo, mate.
See Martinez, yeah.
Mate, that kid, man.
That's another one I've been squeaking about, and you'd be like, "Oh, we'll see."
Like the fucking kid's 13 years old, a European Talent Cup champion as a rookie. He's staying in the European Talent Cup this year because he's too young to do the Moto3 World Junior World Championship. He can't go anywhere else. Yeah, he's stuck. Like that's
Zaratusza was lucky enough being 14 to go up.
Yeah, Zaratusza is and fucking Alvaro Carpe as well. Like,
yep, Cruces,
the talent, mate, is just
the next decade is going to be nuts.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. It's already nuts.
Yeah, and they're all fucking Spanish.
Yeah, that's again. Like that's the issue. Is they're the Spanish because Spanish get supported because Spanish put the most in.
Yeah, and there's another rider I've completely missed. Jose Rueda. Again,
jury's outdone him for me.
He nearly scored points in his debut at Valencia. It is Valencia, obviously, which is historically good for rookies and wildcards. Like, but again, he races with Estrella Galicia.
I mean, he's not mugged. Don't get me wrong, but is he at the level of the others we mentioned?
Yeah, he will be. He will be. At the end of this year, he's in the rookies as well. He's 17. He's in the fucking rookies. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's already behind.
A little bit, but with these age things coming in, saying
that's what I was just going to say. With the new age things, Rueda would be bang on time. But
yeah, and Maximo Martinez will have to spend 5 years in the chair. 5 years now. Maximo Martinez, right? We're chatting about him being amazing. He won't be able to join the World Championship until 2027.
No, if he wins Chev at 16, he can join at 17, can't he?
Oh, can he? I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Yeah,
well, that's good because. Otherwise, he'll end up as a 5-time junior world champion.
Yeah. It's not a bad record to have. Like.
A 2-time European Cup champ.
But yeah, if he was to win it at 16, he can go up at 17.
I think
it's the same as now. Like if you can go up to 15 if you're a champ. So
I think if he wins a Chev, say as a rookie again, and then does a back-to-back 3 times, then they'll just bump him up early because he's clearly just maxing out the class. Got the stats and just maxed it up.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, it's so much better. Like VisionTrack can do what like Estrella Galicia do, or like Kuna, like you said.
VisionTrack, like
future could be bright.
Like fair play to them. Like honestly, like the fact that they're investing this much into the sport, they're not just like, oh, we've got the Moto2 team, the MotoGP World Championship team. That's it. We'll take our bag. Nah, mate. They're investing in teams all the way down the order to grassroots for British riders. Now it's like fair play to him. I love it. I love to see it. And fair play to Michael Laverty as well. Credit where credit's due.
Yeah, love to see it.
Like Michael Laverty he's put his fucking neck on the line, hasn't he?
He's put his money where his mouth is, basically, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's easy to just preach it, but he's gone and done it. Like so.
Yeah, we need to get him on the pod.
Yeah,
we should get him on
here. Yeah.
We will. Yeah. We will. Hell yeah! But like, I'm just like in awe of it all a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to respect him because he didn't have to do this. He could have just stayed with BT. Nice cushy job talking about it being one of the best but no, he stepped up. Mark respect.
Yeah, like fair play. But I want to move on a little bit as well to the MotoGP before we do our predictions. That's right, we're doing the predictions. They are back. I'll go into those in a minute properly because we've got points on the line this year. But
what's the prize?
I don't know, because if I win, like I'm like
treat yourself, take away.
I don't know. Maybe the fans can decide the prize.
Oh, yeah, they'll be like, a solid gold fucking statue or some shit just to piss you off.
Rossi slider. Yeah, great. Where the fuck are we going to find one of them?
I don't want to win, though.
No. Nah. But yeah, go
straight to eBay.
I'll be buying it from eBay because I don't know Rossi.
Back on Etsy. Fucking hell.
Yeah, fucking hell. But going to MotoGP as well, like I think Honda are going to be a bit of a force this year.
Yeah. I think Paul Espargaro might be somewhat of a threat.
I think he might be a race winner this year.
Yeah, so do I. I like we already know my feelings on one of the Espargaros, so I think both of them will win a race this year.
Yeah, I think
so.
And
that's Alicia's wife, not Alicia.
Oh my god. She's not even
just made an inappropriate gesture.
Yeah, to Alicia, because you're always like, oh.
Yeah, about Alicia, but he's got it wrong there. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Like planes.
Sword fighting Alicia. Look at that.
You must do it.
God, but I think Luca Marini's going to be. He's a bit of a dark horse, I think, this year. Marini.
Obviously, I was putting the teammates on my story, and like everybody was like voting. I had so much. I saw that. I had so much people telling me, "Oh yeah, Bez is going to be better than Marini," and part of me is like, "Yeah, kinda." I think
Bez is the rookie, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think Bez will. By the end of the season, he'll match Marini. I think.
Bez is interesting. He's an interesting rider because he doesn't conform to society's standards of a rider, as you'd say, because
oh my god,
because
he's outside the box. He's different, man.
He's been a different.
I didn't know there was like a societal archetype for a
this isn't a phase, man. This is the real Bez.
Yeah, but the real Bezecchi, please stand up. But like. He kind of makes his own lines, around the track. Like, he's unconventional. Instead of just chasing the same line everyone else does, he kind of rides in a different manner and seems to crack out lap times by just, instead of, yes, he rides to what works for him, but he's not like riding the ideal race line. Instead, he's making his own race line in his head. And
if it works,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
He's weird to watch in the Moto2, especially because obviously Moto2 is control.
Yeah.
And like you look at it and you're like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? But it worked. I think the only issue he's gonna have is Marini's on a 22, Bez on 21.
21 though, and Naya said that it's better.
It's sorted. That's the problem.
Yeah, he might outperform him at. He might outperform him at Qatar.
But what I think is Marini's jumped up 3 generations.
Shit, yeah. So, and obviously Ane is up 3 as well.
No, Ane's up 2 because he's at 21.
Up 3 generations as well.
He's literally skipped the 20, the 21, ready to hit the 22.
What do you think of the livery, the new VR46 livery?
I love it. 80s as fuck. It's brilliant.
It's nice in the eyes. I like the yellow, the little
People
yellow.
are like, oh, Rossi must have had a day off and stuff. It doesn't have to be fucking yellow. Mooney are the title sponsor, not VR46.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be yellow.
Yeah, because they've got like the Mooney like orange stripe down it, and then the yellow one sitting next to it. It looks really good.
Yeah, I love it. It's very 80s to me. It's very speed block. You know, it looks like it could be on like a Group 5 BMW or something. It's fucking brilliant. I love it.
It's fresh.
Or like an older DTM car or something.
Like one of those bikes you'd see in an arcade.
Yeah. Well, someone said it looks like one of those shitty presets you see on the MotoGP standard team. And I was like,
on the game, like, fucking hell, like
Kenwood Ducati or something.
Oh god. Or like, what is it? Oh shit. GoPro.
Are you talking
Honda.
about like the standard liveries that you see on like the game?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. You're right. You're totally right. Yeah. Oakley, fucking.
Yeah. Like DHL or whatever.
DHL. That's it. Not Kenwood.
DHL Ducati. Yeah, I mean, I won't go too much into like testing times because we've literally done a whole podcast on the Mandalika test. But I'm quite excited for it. Like Qatar. I kind of want to say that Ducati will win, but Yamaha have won the last few.
Yeah.
But like, Yamaha or the Ryder have won the last few.
Yeah, because we've had
good point.
Vinales and then obviously Fabio won one. Yeah,
it's not like, a satellite Yam one, is it? Whereas we've had satellite other bikes on the podium.
Yeah, like both Pramacs, Yeah. I don't know where I sit with Qatar this year because testing has been so testing's been a decent idea, but like testing's been like so kind of jumbled up and like the top 10, like you could place Mark was fucking 9th in testing.
Yeah.
Like,
he's not going to finish Qatar in 9th, is he?
He might.
Right.
Like, Warren, I said it last pod or pod 4, and I'll say it again. Why the fuck haven't we got a pre-season Qatar test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiocy. Absolute idiocy.
Yeah, but it's, I think, to maybe scrub in Mandalika, maybe a little bit.
Oh, they couldn't have done 3. Like, even if they just put the rookies at Qatar. And like a shakedown or something, like the testers and the rookies.
Yeah, because they scrapped Valencia, didn't they? Like, because
didn't they used to
do Valencia, Malaysia, then Qatar? Yeah, they did.
And
2019 they did that. Yeah. So
it's not like you lost a test. If
gained
a test, sorry.
Yeah, and Brada was testing last week at Jerez. Like, fuck it, that man could probably do Jerez blind at this point.
Yeah, literally with his hand tied behind his back, like.
Yeah.
How do you change gear with your feet?
Yeah, like with Pirro, Mugello and Misano. Like, Pirro knows his tracks, like
the back of his arse, yeah.
Yeah, like, he's always at Misano, man. But,
yeah, he practically lives there, like Tito and Almeria.
Yeah, fucking hell, that Moto2 season.
Yeah, just caning a Kalex around Almeria constantly.
The fact that he could race his race bike or at least a year previous iteration and test that off season, man.
Yeah, that's why he won the title back to back, really.
Yeah, he didn't win it back to back, but
no. But you know what I mean? Like, he was reigning champion and he stayed.
Yeah,
I think he stayed because he knew the Kalex inside out.
Yeah, and then Zarco was like, haha, no, you fuck you.
Baguette.
Oui.
Baguette, front wheel.
Fucking hell. Talking of Baguette, so I do think that Zarco, Qatar this year.
No, Zarco will leave this season still not a race winner.
Really? Right, I saw a thing on Reddit, MotoGP Reddit earlier. Colin Edwards right now is the most podium-winning rider with 12. Most podium-winning rider without race win. Zarco's got 11 podiums now.
Yeah, and he will continue that for him. Like, Colin should have won a race, but for a lost chicane at Assen.
Fucking, But, like, that's the thing. Zarco could become the rider.
He's going to be the Nico Hülkenberg of MotoGP.
Yeah, most podiums without a win, like.
Most starts without a win, probably at the end of it.
That's it. How many starts has he got now? MotoGP start?
Several.
Yeah.
At least 3.
Oh, Jacob and his fucking wisdom again. Jeez. What ever
Tell
do
me how
without
that's
you,
wrong.
So he has made... Doesn't tell me.
We'll get counted now.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Right. He has made 84 starts. That can't be right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. 84 starts.
Nearly 20 races a season, yeah?
I guess so.
Yeah. No, I back that.
Fair enough.
And obviously he didn't miss many when he left KTM because he ended up at LCR, didn't he?
And despite that, on the 2022 MotoGP grid, despite Zarco never winning the MotoGP grid, he has got the 5th most wins out of everyone, despite never winning the MotoGP race. Yeah. And Brad Binder's 4th, and then Vinales, Dovizioso. Dovizioso, then Vinales, then Marquez.
It does sting me that Aleix is bottom of our list, having not won a race. He doesn't deserve that, does he? No. Honestly. Like, he's done the hard yards throughout his career. How he's never took a win.
He'll get it.
I think he will.
But it's like, when you actually stop and think, it's like, wow, poor Aleix.
Poor man. But last year was his second best season ever since 2014 when he was with Forward Yamaha. But as well,
out, didn't he pulled at Qatar that year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but Vinales, right, is the second most winningest rider on the grid behind Marc Marquez. You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that. But
good grief.
Yeah,
lower class as well, isn't it?
Vinales 25 wins.
He should have kept 25.
He should have kept 25.
Yeah, but the fact he got 25 and then he jumped the mark with like 80.
80 fucking 4.
It's a bit of a jump.
So Marquez has won 84 races. Okay, who's the second most winning? Vinales 25. Then Dovizio 24.
Dovey should have more.
That just shows how good
the fact that Dovey has finished second in like 3 consecutive MotoGP seasons and is a 125 title winner. That's
the thing, right? Before, was it 2016? Dovizio had only won 1 MotoGP race. Now he's won 15.
Ducati
power.
Ducati and it's not ideal for him because he didn't tune. The fact he hustled it to make it work. I think Dovey is still doesn't get the respect he deserves because he's not flashy.
I'm on the fence with Dovey a bit. I really liked him at Ducati, and now I'm like,
I think my surprise prediction might be out the window.
I think he should retire this year, at the end of this year.
Yeah, I think
if he doesn't have a good season, I think he should retire, and then Ralph Fernandez can step over.
But that Ducati would not be half the bike it is without Dovey. As much as Gigi's a genius, Dovey deserves a huge amount of credit.
Desmond Dovey, mate, he's put the fucking work in from 2013. He sacrificed his career pretty much for that.
Yeah, the best years of his career, going from Repsol Honda, remember?
To Tech 3 Yam to that.
He's ridden big teams. He knows the crack, and he knows what it takes to win a race.
He and Aleix sacrificed the best years of their career. Aleix spent 7 years developing bikes, Suzuki and Aprilia.
I think that's the main thing for me is I hope his loyalty gets rewarded this year.
He deserves no one deserves a win as such. To finish first.
You've got like I always said, you've got to win him now.
If there's anybody on that grid, I want to see win a race. It's Aleix Espargaro.
Just for his loyalty to Aprilia more than anything.
Yeah, he deserves to win a race.
He could easily have said in 2018, "Look, this thing is bunk. I'm going to
this is a piece of shit."
Yeah, I'm going to a satellite Ducati.
He had offers from Kawasaki to be Reyes' teammate on World Superbike. They didn't take him because he stayed with Aprilia.
That's it.
He could have gone and won a World Superbike title, but he's like, nah.
Probably to a fault, he's loyal.
Probably to the detriment of his career, but his bank account, however.
Yeah, driving in Ferraris and shit, it's nice and all, but
yeah, that'll be fine.
I think he'd rather be in a Fiat 500 having won races, to be honest. But
nah, not when you're never having to work a day in your life again.
I'm sure he doesn't feel too sorry for himself.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt he's crying in the corner. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, he's still a podium man. He's still one of the best riders in the world. Like, I'm sure he's okay. Like,
he's only, he's just, like, it's a shame because I think he peaked in 2014, but then he's kind of peaked, gone down, but he's kind of peaked again last year. I think now with Vinales in the garage this year, I think Aprilia are finally cracked it, and they'll beat KTM in the constructors standing.
They ain't gonna be they won't have concessions come the end of this year. Put it that way.
It won't be the laughing stock.
No, because they were, like, let's be honest, like last year they weren't, and to a point the 2020 bike wasn't, but it was still like made of cheese.
Yeah,
this is like the culmination now. You know, F1 technology in there, like all the right people in there, like even on the bike and off the bike. If it's gonna work any year, this is the year.
You got it. You go, Glen Coco. Right, should we go into our newly formed predictions before we end this shitty podcast?
Let's do it.
Right.
The what?
So
this podcast is the best in the world.
Behind Logan Paul's podcast.
Jack mate.
Hey, I like that podcast. Fuck you. That's a good podcast. It's good, man.
But yeah, we have no personality and shit, so you know.
He had a porn star on the podcast last week, Jack mate. It was sick. Right, are we going to get Johnny Sins on the podcast next? That might raise our profile a bit.
Is he the bald guy?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't know who Johnny Sins is?
No, remember I'm an old man.
I've seen the memes. He's like a bald guy, and he like
is the astronaut. He's the
he dresses up in all different jobs, and then just goes to town. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because
like lab coat on, and suddenly you're a scientist.
Like because Jack may had a porn star on his podcast, so I think we need to do that. You know,
so applications sent to.
But speaking of guests, actually. We've locked down a good guest. I mean, I haven't spoken to her yet, but she has agreed to come on the podcast. Before you get hers up, it's not Anna Carrasco.
No.
But it's the other one, which I'm sure tells you. Without naming names, I think you can guess who the other one that isn't Anna Carrasco is. That's a female motorbike racer. So I'm quite excited for that. So yeah, I need to speak to her, get her on. Right. So,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, it's not often I give away the names of people I get on the podcast.
Well, you didn't.
True. So,
yeah, technically.
Actually. So with the predictions this year.
Sorry, I just seen the pictures you sent.
Yeah, I put pictures of Johnny Sins in the Discord.
I don't recognise him.
You don't recognise Johnny Sins?
I just recognise the memes.
No, man.
Oh, that man
I don't have a life.
A legend.
Or I do have a life. One of the two. I don't know.
Had a life.
You don't have a life, but you'll have a wife. Yeah. Therefore, you don't need a life because you've got a wife.
We should say congratulations and all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's not married yet.
I know, there's still very much time for me to be jilted.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for you to fuck it up, yeah.
Jilted by Johnny Sins.
Yeah, that's more like it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, congratulations.
He thinks.
I don't know what we're congratulating for yet.
I know.
She could leave you at the altar.
Don't jinx it, man. Let's just carry on. Okay.
Keep calm, carry on. So, with these predictions, right. Last year, if you listen to this dreadful podcast, you'll know that we predicted the podiums for the riders for every race, and we went, way, you got it right, woo, and that was it. This year, there's a bit more on the table, boys. So, this year, what we're going to do, we're going to predict each podium from each class from first, second, and third place. So we are predicting the winners, and then we're predicting second and third. You will be awarded points for different scenarios. So,
but wait, Declan, how many points are we to be awarded?
So, if you predict a rider on the podium correctly, you earn 1 point.
Ooh. Wow.
If you predict said rider on the podium and get the point, the place on the podium correctly, for example, if you predict David Munoz to finish second, and he finishes second, you get 5 points.
Ooh, it's like a fucking episode of Bullseye, isn't it?
I know. And if you
Points
correctly,
mean prizes.
they don't stack, so you don't get 6 points for that. You only get 5. And if you correctly predict the winner, you get 10 points. That doesn't stack either. And
Whoa, 10 points.
then points will be awarded, and we'll add them up after each round. Jacob's laughing at it. Well, they'll be added up every round, and then the winner.
Because it's just like, it reminds me of when I was a kid watching the fucking Price is Right.
The points mean prizes, Dick. Is that what's happening?
Well, like, I guess, but I'm like, what the fuck are we going to give away? Like, if I win, am I going to give myself like a high five or
Clout?
well, no. Let's I don't know. Let the listeners decide what prizes should be. Then
we should
Clout.
all like put in £10, and then at the end of the season, whoever gets it all right wins 30 quid minus the £10 that they put in, like a wager.
Wow. Okay. You know, like I'm fine with that.
All right, are you fine with that, Jacob? I know you're a bit poor, but
Yeah.
all right,
I'm just
sick.
a poor boy
There
from
you
a
go.
poor family, but I'll be fine.
So the winner wins 30 quid, but we're all putting in a tenner.
Yeah.
There you
Sounds
go.
good.
There's a bit of pressure and money on the line there. So we don't endorse
Cool.
gambling, everybody. This is a safe environment. So yes.
Yeah, until I lose my fucking house on this bet.
Yeah, apart from that.
Because I'm going to score about 12 points over the course of the season. You know?
Yeah, so basically, each round I'll add up the points and I'll keep a leaderboard, and then at the end of the season we'll have a winner. So
Do you know
Nice.
what you should do, actually, as well?
What?
At the end of every round, chuck the leaderboard up on stories.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We can get the people who pretend to listen to this podcast involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
there
three
you
of
go.
them. Fucking hell.
Yeah, exactly. So, right. Let's do our predictions. So, I'm going to start with Moto
Right.
3. I'm going to go with mine first.
Okay.
So, the podium in Moto 3, I have gone for in third place. I'm actually going to add some text there. Third, second,
Oh, he's just adding some tension.
first. Right.
Let's see what you could have won.
So, I have gone for third place. Fuck off. Sorry, it's not fucking. Excel's been a dick. Excel's been a twat.
I don't know. Who do you write for? Fucking hell.
So, third place, I have gone for Dennis Foggia.
Ooh.
So, I've gone for Dennis because he's a beast. He is my favourite for the title this year, I think, in Moto 3. But I don't think he'll win the race because it is Moto 3 and it's a bit chaotic. Second place, I have gone for Tatsuki Suzuki. He's looked really good in testing. Looked really, really good in testing. He's obviously with Leopard now, so he's looking a bit beastly, you know. And then the winner, I have gone for Jaume Masia, just purely because he won it last year and he's probably got some fire under his belly after being dicked over by Pedro Acosta last year. So,
Interesting.
yeah, we'll move down the ranking of
Solid.
podcasts. So we'll go to Jacob next.
Yes, second place, bitches.
Yes.
No, so third, first of all, I haven't got Podger on the podium.
What?
Because
Ooh.
he never starts well.
True. Good point, actually.
So for third place, Izan Guevara.
Oh, your boyfriend.
Yep, and you know what? If he got me into the paddock, crack the fuck on. No, for me, Guevara is he's one of the title favourites. He's going to be up there. He's got the experience of last year now. He knows what he's up to.
And he knows
by
Qatar.
that logic as well. Yeah, by that logic as well, second place Sergio Garcia.
Yeah, fair shot. I fucking
Because
forgot about him.
Garcia, I didn't. So second place Garcia, because again was learning the bike, etc. Now title tilt's ready to go. First place Tatsuki Suzuki.
Oh, Suzuki for the win.
Yeah, because I've said it many times. We know how good Suzuki is, and this move from 658, which is like a comfy settee for him, he's rejuvenated. I think he could just go and absolutely piss it.
Yeah, because he's uncomfortable now after being comfortable. So
You know, he's riding for a future now, whereas it was like sort of okay with 658.
Fair play. Okay, and Cameron?
All right. In ascending order, so third place, I've gone John McPhee.
Oh, for God's sake. For fuck's sake.
What a troll.
Let's fucking go.
Why did you go John McPhee, Cameron?
Trevor Scotsman going for McPhee.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because of a blue flag and thistles.
Yes, exactly.
Is there any reason you picked John?
No, just purely patriotism and I've said,
wind me up. Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. Oh God, I know I've said it like the last couple of podcasts. I just want it to happen for him so bad, but who knows?
He was up there in testing. To be fair, he wasn't embarrassed or anything.
Yeah,
and he came from a Honda to a KTM and did. He's acted okay. So yeah, you know what? That's not as stupid as it looks.
Well, who knows? I mean, it's my I don't know. It's my haymaker. We'll see if it works. Second place, I've gone Foggia.
Fair shout. Any reason why?
Yeah, I'm being serious now. Because he's fucking Foggia. I don't know.
He's a beast.
He's a beast, isn't he? And then first, I've also gone with Suzuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you two are leveling points out, I see, on the if he does win. But he won't. Foggia, Messier will win, and I'll get the point.
Yeah, so McPhee, Foggia, Suzuki. Those are my podium predictions. There you go. That's an interesting mix.
Well, to be fair, if McPhee does podium, you're going to look like a fucking genius.
You're going to look like a fucking hero. Makes a change.
That's it. That's the
whole of Open will land like fucking lightning torches for you.
Yeah, man. That's the moonshot, as Johnson would say. Big Bojo. Anyway, let's not talk about him yet.
Right, so moving on to Moto 2. This was difficult, man.
Yes.
This was hard. That's what she didn't say. This is tricky, man. Because there's 7 riders I'd easily put for Moto 2 podium. But I've gone fuck it. Pedro Acosta in third place for me. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it.
I didn't put him in, but I don't disagree.
Fair play. Second place, I've gone with Jacob's other boyfriend, Fermin Aldeguer.
Again, I didn't, but okay.
Just because I think Fermin...
Again, shout.
Fermin's like, yeah, babe, I fucking got this shit now, bruv, you know what I'm saying? And then we've got my title favourite, a bit biased, Aaron Canet for the win. Because,
fuck.
That's the thing. I wanted to put Augusto Fernandez on the podium because I think he can win it, but Qatar, mate. It's Qatar. We never know. So
that was exactly my thoughts. I nearly went Augusto Fernandez in third.
Yeah.
And I thought, actually, he's always fucking bunk at Qatar. Look at last season. He was battling with Stefano Manzi for the final point.
Exactly.
That's right. That doesn't fill me with confidence.
No. Especially at Mark VDS as well. So, who have you gone for, Jacob, for third place?
Ayagura.
Agura? Oh my God, I forgot Agura. Jeez.
Ayagura, he looked really good in pre-season. Really good. He's a threat now for Taka's ride next season.
Oh, yeah.
If he can carry on this form.
Yeah, definitely.
Watch out. Yeah, Ayagura third. Second place, this will either make me look like an absolute genius or a complete fucking idiot.
I think I know already who you're going to say, but go on.
Go on then, hit me. Who do you think?
Vietti.
No, because Vietti?
Yeah.
No, Vietti top 5. No, not Vietti. Joe Roberts.
Fucking shout.
Joe's always been excellent at Qatar.
Shout. I like it,
and if he comes in with the attitude that he's going to do well at Qatar because Joe is a confidence rider, loves the place, do damage.
Yeah, well, the reason I thought you'd say Vietti is because you said he would be the champion this year, so I thought you'd...
I think Vietti is going to be one of those who consistency is going to win the title, not necessarily get the consistent podiums.
Gotcha. Fair enough. And your race winner?
Aaron Canet.
Beast.
But
Nice.
But I will preface that by saying I nearly didn't even put him on the podium. It's that close.
It's so tight, isn't it? That's what she said.
But in the end, I thought, Canet is now the best of him, Vietti, and Agura were like the next in line of the riders who've left to go to MotoGP.
Yeah,
so any one of those three could have been there. But for me, it's Aaron Canet.
Yeah. Okay. Can it do it? Aha. Right, and Cameron.
What?
Can it do it?
Cool. So So was that like a Scottish thing?
No, that was just
Can
me.
it?
No, yeah.
Like, can it do it?
Well,
like,
I mean, that's not.
I don't know. Move on.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm just used to you taking the piss. Anyway.
Typical Scottish defensive man.
Yeah. Cool. So third, I've gone with Vietti.
Nice.
Again,
Yeah.
could easily happen. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I know, that's it. Like you said, could be top 5, could be top 3, could win it. Who fucking knows? But yeah, anyway, I went with Vietti for third. Second, I've gone with Canet.
Second. Moving into podium, we're all getting points here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, now I'm intrigued who's his winner.
Well, only because I wanted to put Acosta on.
To the win.
Yeah.
Just
I
yeah,
love
man,
it.
just yeah, like. I mean,
honestly,
Yeah. Like,
yeah. I mean, if anyone has really proven themselves to just be able to do the stuff that you think, nah, I couldn't do that, and then he just comes out and does it, then it's Acosta. You know what I mean? So
it's
I've gone with that.
It's simultaneously a ballsy move and completely not a ballsy move. It's a weird one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all coulds, I think, with Acosta.
the expectations are so high.
That's it. That's the word, expectation. Like it's. I hope it's not a coulda, and then he ends up like 12th, and everybody's like deflated.
But then he had high expectations, I guess, so far already, even with testing, and he's.
But then again, this is a man who came
more
in as
than
a rookie.
exceeding them.
Yeah, like this is a man who came in as a rookie last year and said, "I'm going to win the title." So, the man believes in himself,
and we believe him now as well.
Yeah, suddenly it doesn't look so stupid, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my predictions.
Nice. Good choice. Right. So moving to MotoGP. So I wanted to put this rider as the win, to be honest. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did win, to be honest, because it's Marc Marquez in third place. But I think he could. I fully believe I'm wrong here, and I fully believe Marc's going to win the race in Qatar. But I'm putting him as third. And you'll find why in a minute. So, second place, just because he's a reigning champion and he was good there last year. Fabio Quartararo won the race there last year. He likes Qatar. Yamaha like Qatar. It's a win-win situation, I think. The winner, this was difficult because I'm looking at Jack Miller could probably win at Qatar. Shut up. Jack Miller could win at Qatar. Bagnaia could win at Qatar. Jorge Martin has a very strong chance to win at Qatar. I've put Johan Zarco to win at Qatar.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I love it.
I think it's going to happen. Race 1, I think he's going to do it.
Oof.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing with Zarco. I think once he wins a race, he's not going to be able to stop.
Do a Pecco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get that first win. That's the problem.
Don't say that.
Nah, I think if anything now, last year was his shot at winning. Now there's more Ducatis with better Ducatis.
That's a good point.
Everyone's the oldest ones are 21 now.
Probably sorted machine, a race-winning machine,
Okay. Fair enough. Right, Jacob, MotoGP podium prediction.
Third place, Enea Bastianini.
Of course.
Oof.
As we've said, 21 sorted. Before they fully figure out the 22, I think Enea will take advantage.
Yeah.
Second place, Marc Marquez.
It's going to happen.
But I don't know. It was either him or Jorge Martin.
Yeah,
I
fully
literally
think Martin's
shut my
gonna get
eyes and
voted.
just picked the thing.
Yeah.
So Marc Marquez. And I'm doubling down first place Alicia Spargo to win it.
For fuck's sake.
So honestly, that's going to be another one of those where it'll either look genius or you'll come home 8th again and have blown it.
Yeah.
But based on everything I've seen so far this season in pre-season testing, plus we know Alicia's excellent around Qatar. As we said earlier, he put an open bike on pole position. Nobody else did that.
You're saying, Aprilia's doing well this year. There's a man who won Qatar last year who's riding Aprilia this year.
Exactly. But I think it's going to be a case of Alicia's Aprilia experience and V4 experience. I fully expect by Mugello, Vinales to be winning too.
I hope.
But not right now.
I'm just saying, I'm going to butt in now. I'm so freaking excited for next weekend. This talking already is like, maybe go, come on!
Like, I'm going to get stick for it, I know. But I do truly believe this is going to be the magnum opus for Alicia Spargo. This is the time. The time. If he doesn't win Qatar, he won't win. I'm going to call it.
Really?
He's better at like Aragon, though. That's where he's good at.
Well, that's historically, it was the Aprilia was good at Aragon because Iannone did bits on it there as well. It just worked around there.
Phillip Island. Don't forget they're at Phillip Island this year.
Yeah.
It always throws up a weird result.
But for me,
I'm so excited for that. Yes.
Alicia will be one of those. Confidence is going to be so high going into Qatar. If he podiums, he will win going forward then. If he does his, I don't want to say usual Alicia because I think it was partly the Aprilia, partly Alicia. But if he does his usual fade, he won't win this season. But I do truly believe this is it. Like, much like Pedro, now is the time. It's come together. This is it. And I hope to God it is.
Right.
Fair enough.
And Cameron.
Okay. In third, I have Marc Marquez.
We all went Mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get a podium.
Yeah, like when has a fit Marquez not won? Or
you
not,
think Marquez is fit?
Podium.
Yeah.
Well, but that's
a 70% fit Nick is as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like when is an inform Marquez not like podiumed at least at Qatar?
He's
it's going to happen
by Ducati power mostly, isn't he?
That's it. Mark likes Qatar.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I've got him for third. Second, I've went with Alicia.
My man. Oh. Yes, I thought I'd be alone there. I like it.
Forever alone.
If he says Maverick Vinales now for the win, I'm going to lose my shit.
Nah, no, I'm going possibly safe with the win. I'm just going Bagnaia. Bagnaia? Bagnaia.
F-Bag.
That's surprising. It's surprising that Bagnaia hasn't been said more, to be honest.
For me, Pecco's a builder.
I kind of get that feeling as well, but I want him to like just come out.
If he comes out swinging, watch out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I want
However,
to see, because I like Pecco.
Just put one thing out there.
Go on then.
Joan Mir, where do we stand on how he will do at Qatar?
I genuinely think he'll probably get a podium. He got beat. He was second last year in the second race before
second,
the fucking Ducati.
Yeah. Now Suzuki have power. And both Suzukis could do bits, and I think we might be overlooking them slightly.
Definitely Mir.
But I think like anyone in the top 10 could podium.
Oh, mate. Anyone
Taka
top
could come out and fucking do bits, you know?
I know. I was actually thinking Nakagami, to be honest.
No one said Paul Espargaro.
Not Qatar.
He top testing, man.
Yeah, but not Qatar. When we got to the more technical tracks.
And like Morbidelli, Morbidelli, Vinales, Binder, Jorge Martin.
Binder?
Yeah, Binder or Oliveira. Yeah.
Binder.
KTM have power.
Or Raul. Imagine if Raul Fernandez goes and does it.
Oh my God, scenes. The moral champ would have been fucking slapping like.
Bad MotoGP memes on Instagram would have had a field day.
Oh shit! Hell yeah. I think MotoGP has almost become like Moto3 for predictions at this point.
Oh, it's obscene. It's so difficult. And Moto 2, they're all just so difficult.
I should just take a fucking dart and just go boom.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren Binder. Okay, I'll throw again.
Yeah, oh shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fucking... Like, I wrote people down. I changed it 3 times.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm locking in my predictions now.
Well, they're really locked in. As soon as you say it, that's a rule.
Yep.
As soon as you say it. But yeah, so... intrigue. I'm just going through, because this is on the same document as when we did our predictions for the season as well. It's interesting to see where, where
the difference testing make.
Yeah, because now after testing, we've got a lot of interesting things. Like I said, Pedro Acosta would be biggest disappointment just because the expectations are so high. And I'm like, fucking hell, like he's matched.
But now they're even higher.
Yeah. That's the thing, the expectations are now through the roof. But I've put Pedro as highest expectations and biggest disappointment. So
yeah. They go hand in hand, really, yeah. So.
Yeah. I like that Jacob put Jake Dixon as the most crashes, and Portimao, his suit was fucking destroyed.
Almost as if I actually might have a clue about what I'm talking about sometimes.
Yeah.
Rare, but when I get it right.
Going back to that document a minute, we're all wrong on the first to be fired / leave team in all classes.
It doesn't count because the season didn't start.
Yeah, because he was on the entry list.
Literally the next day as well.
It was pretty much within days of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't think it actually happened, like.
Yeah, he's on the entry list, so it counts. But
I would have gone no if I was, independent adjudicator, but
But you're not, so shut up, back up and deal with it.
Like, who did we go for first to be fired?
You are?
Who did we go first to be fired?
I went Watley, you went Corsi, and Scottman went Rins.
Oh, you mean
Scottman?
Last place in Moto2 Corsi.
Yeah, last place in Moto2.
If Corsi gets sacked next now, I will be demanding an inquiry.
Independent goes to VAR.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I have to send it to one of our followers who wins.
Yeah. But right, I think that's all we've got time for, because it is it's fucking 11 o'clock at night now. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, your boy still needs a fucking shower and stuff as well.
And yeah, you stink. I almost ended my bloody recording software then without ending the podcast. Jeez. But yeah, classic. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to this podcast. Next week it is Qatar, as we've said, and I hope you enjoy the racing, and we will be back next week with episode 48 and the MotoGP talk, because it's back.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed listening to this fucking terrible podcast, and yeah, we'll be back next time.
You've got to stop saying that. You've been told off.
Oh yeah, I have been told off. Sorry, what's his name, Matt?
Wonderful podcast.
A few people have said, tell you to stop being so self-deprecating. So stop.
I can't help it.
It's just millennial life.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and we will be back next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.